Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Songs of Syx. This is episode 6. In the last episode, we crossed the 25 people mark, making me an Emir, which means we're going to be able to put a lab down relatively soon. Food's looking a little bit light, so I've queued up this hunter. It's not anywhere near done yet, we need more furniture, but that's at least started. We've got a lot of forage happening here, or will shortly because it's summer, late summer. And we have this vegetable farm going, which should produce a pretty decent pile. So I think we're going to be okay. It's going to look a little bit grim for them. They're probably a little bit scared, but they'll be alright. And I guess we could always run out and do a bit more hunting if it comes down to it, but I think we're going to be okay. So I think the next building I want to leave this area here for more housing. So maybe up here is I do want to get the lab going. Although the lab takes furniture, so I might want to wait and let this get a little bit further along first. Yeah, probably. And they haven't even finished the woodcutter either yet, so yeah, maybe we'll just wait a little bit before we put the lab down. But once we have this woodcutter going, I won't have to manually do fell tree orders anymore, probably, unless we get desperate, but most likely this will be able to support all our wood needs for quite a while. Because at this point, we're not using too much, unless I build another carpenter, but it's 13 wood a day. I mean, he's definitely chewing through it. So we'll wait and see how much this can actually produce. Alright, 10. So we actually are going to be running at a little bit of a deficit, but not terrible. Okay. I suppose I could reduce the number of carpenters, but I don't really want to do that yet. We have a lot of wood on hand, and I do want to get this hunter going. Not to mention the lab in a minute, so I think maybe we'll just let that be. You're still skilling up, I think. So the amount you're going to generate should be slowly improving year over year, for at least for a little while. Oh, there we go. I am now an Armour. Excellent. For 40 pop. Cool. Okay. And now that means we get more people more quickly, and we can do import-export depots, which might not be a bad idea to have. I'm not likely to need one yet, but it might not be a bad idea to at least have them as options. So maybe we'll plunk them, although they make more sense near a warehouse. So I could put them up here, or I could just put in my next warehouse and then I'll know for sure where it is. The tricky part being this road here is just one I built. This isn't the official entrance exit to the map. The official entrance exits are up here and down here, so if anything I kind of would want it up here. So maybe I extend this road, put in my next gigantic warehouse up here somewhere. And then put the import-export depots near it. Maybe that's what we'll do. So I want an absolute gigantic warehouse, like a stupidly large one. And it will have to have some spacers. Something like that, right? That's still not enough spacers, huh? Okay. Let's try these then. That's still not enough spacers. Yeah, I have this building might be too big. Well, it's also not symmetrical, which is going to bug me, but I'll deal with it. There. Are you happy with that? I don't see any more yellows, so I think you're happy with that. Just an absolutely stupid number of crates in here. You know what, let's not worry about symmetry. It's already wrong, so let's just bash them in and not worry about it. Yeah, that should be in plenty, I would think. Do a bunch of doors so you can get in and out easily. Alright, go with that. That's going to take a staggering amount of wood and time, but I think it'll be worthwhile. Road around it, as usual. Which means I probably should have put some doors on this side, but ah well. Not a big deal. And then we can put the import-export depots up here somewhere. I don't know how big these really need to be, because I don't know how much stuff I'm actually going to be moving, but... Oh, hello. Okay, so you're the cruel one. Having said that, he's being nice to me. So he's simply going to give me money and plate armor. Okay, well, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't accept, because it actually upsets them if you say no, for reasons that elude me. Sure, I'll take some free plate armor and money. You strange, strange man. Anyway. That was the imports. Let's do an export of about the same size. Not that it really matters, but I like having things being basically identical. There, that'll work. And if I put a road around that, I could then put more of them here if I ever need to. Like I say, I don't know how much import-export I'm going to be doing. At least not early on, probably none, but later I'm sure we'll want to do some. But that will give us plenty to do that. Why would you give somebody plate armor? I don't understand you. It's fine. We will find a home for that plate armor somewhere. Try to anyway. Is that it there? Yes. Can't believe I have to use up a box for plate armor this early in the game. Wowee. What a strange little man. I think I will do is I'll square that off a bit. I don't know what I'm going to use the space for, but it's at least available and open. In fact, I might even just... yeah, separate all this out. Make a couple little districts here. Not a clue what they're going to be used for yet, but that's fine. I guess one of them could be the lab. Doesn't really matter which one. But that is definitely something we're going to want. But again, I want this done first, so it's going to have to wait. Now these... yeah, none of these take furniture. Just a lot of wood. A bit of stone. And then obviously the time to build, so... but that should be all fine. Not too worried about any of that stuff. Loyalty is ticking downwards a little bit, but still totally fine. Oh, hello. Okay, there's the other guy, the nicer fella. He wants to give me a microscopic amount of money and some... whatever PIVA is. I have no idea what that is, but we'll take it. Thank you for that. And apparently we will find a spot in our warehouse for PIVA. Again, I don't even know what that is. But that's fine. It kind of look like a little bottle, sort of. So maybe it's like... okay, so it's some kind of like beer. Okay, neat. Either way, stuff it in a box and forget about it. Thanks for your kind offer. I think I like the plate mail better, to be honest, but... several bottles of beer I'm good with. Such strange, strange fellows we live near. Okay, so we are officially still hemorrhaging food. I don't know how much this hunter's going to actually produce. So it might be time for another field soon. Because we do have fruits over here. So I might be able to put a fruit farm probably here near the water where the fertility's pretty good. Yeah, the fertility here is pretty good, so... maybe we just make an absolutely gigantic fruit farm back here somewhere. Yeah, that should be... I mean, it's enormous. That should be good. And we'll have to tell them to forage, so we actually have some to start it with. Yeah, which they won't be allowed to do until the end of summer, but that's fine. By the time they get to that, get all this built, it should be fine. And I think we're going to be good for food for a while. Especially if I don't keep bringing more people in. I've got it set to 50 right now, and maybe that's going to be a good stopping point for a little bit. You definitely want to grow in this game, but you don't want to grow too fast. There's that message again. Oh, it's hungry people. Okay. Well, we have food. It's just you have to get to it, I guess. So maybe this... well, you only support one person. I was going to say maybe I need a second person at the food stall, but... no, I don't think I do. I think you just need easier access to it. So maybe I'll put in another housing block here with its own amenities. So then the people that work up here don't have to run quite so far. That might be a pretty good idea. Very kind of me, I must say. Come on. I'm having a senior's moment. There we go. Now, is this close enough for them? Maybe I should give them their own hearth and well as well. So that might be a little bit too far away for them. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we've got some slightly wasted space here, but I guess I could always put in some decorations or something later. Trees or benches or something. Doesn't terribly matter what. Okay. Yeah, so they can't finish this. They can do all the clearing and everything, but they won't be able to actually work on this until that fruit is foraged at late summer. If I was desperate, I suppose I could, like, import some. I'm not going to. It's not that important, but technically I could trade for it if I was desperate, or if there wasn't any fruit on the map, but I really wanted a fruit farm. That would be how you would get it started. But that doesn't seem necessary at this point. There we go. We already have a couple people have moved over here already. Excellent. So their commute will be much, much shorter. Which technically means they should be more efficient, slash happier, slash... I don't know how much the game actually tracks that, but... officially it makes more sense, so I'll go with that. Yeah, that's getting a little bit on the low side, I must say. Would really like to see... oh, you have started, okay. I was going to say, I would really like to see this started. Oh, it actually is. That's actually not bad. It's not a bad amount of production for only 4 people. So that should help quite a bit. Obviously not quite enough, but... Well, I mean, it's showing that we have a production rate higher than our consumption rate, so technically we should be ever so slowly ticking up, even before... Oh, it might count the... even though we don't have this yet, it may be counting this as part of that, like the average of the farm over the course of the year. Not sure how that works. Either way, we basically just have to get to the end of summer, and it's already the end of spring, so it's not that bad. Just have to hang in there, guys. Hang in there, guys. Yeah, so you are totally ready, pending the fruit. Okay. I wonder if I should put in more fishing as like a stopgap measure. Maybe when I have maybe after summer, when I have a bit of a buffer and I can live without the fishery for a little bit, I'll rip it out and rebuild it bigger. I certainly don't want to be without it until then, because we are already right on the cusp of food here, so... That hunter is basically keeping us alive at this point. Alright, we're into summer. So you will soon have production. And we will soon be able to forage from both here and here. So then we're going to be fine. So we just got to get to the end of summer, guys. Just hang in there. Yeah, nobody's currently marked as starving, so they are hanging in. Oh, this is slowly ticking down, but it's slow, so we're going to be fine. Keep the faith. Oh, speaking of faith, I guess that's the other thing I could be building for them, right? Would be shrines. They probably want Crator. Yeah, 41 of the 47 do. So, yeah, let's build them one of those. That, you know, when you're starving, have a distraction. Will that fit in here nicely? Kind of, almost. There you go. Have a nice distracting shrine. Building that will give them something to do. And it's something they're going to want anyway, so... Should probably put another speaker in up here somewhere as well, right? For all this stuff. It's just a wee tiny building anyway, so it's not a big deal just to plunk in. Pretty much wherever. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Just one more day and you're all set. And yes, we can see people running over here to grab the fruit. So as long as they get at least that 51 or 91, I can't read that. I think it's 51. Maybe it's 91. I don't know. I don't have the vision for this font. I should probably scale the UI up, but anyway. Alright, but yes, we are good for food, so we can rebuild this fishery. I should probably wait till they've done the foraging, though. I don't want to pull people away. They have to get this foraging done, so I guess at the beginning of winter we can do that. Okay, so it was 51. Okay. Alright, but yeah, let's go ahead and redo this. Simply add more water tiles. Like a lot more water tiles. There. Now, since most of that is just water, it won't take too much effort on their part. At least in terms of clearing the land. I guess I grabbed a couple squares here, but that doesn't matter. So you just have to officially build the access points to the water, which I guess are maybe little boats or something. I don't know how that works, but I don't really know what you'd be building out on the water, right? Like, well, it still only gives you 3 fishermen. Maybe I should be building more here anyway. I should have checked how much you could produce with what I had. Alright, let's do this better, right? Let's do this better. Let's give you more land. Can't really give you more water, can I? Because they can't use this deep water. No, we'll go with that. Give you more auxiliaries. And I guess we'll give you more storage too, just in case that matters, but I don't think it does. If I can fit it anywhere, maybe. Maybe I won't give you more storage. Oh, you can only have 1 storage. Okay, never mind. But anyway, that says that you now will support 9 fishermen, so... hopefully that should do it. Okay, good. And they did that, so that'll be ready for next year. We're already going to be low on workforce, so yeah, it's time to bump up. 5 instantly show up, which is very nice. They can basically be fishermen. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, this is looking so much better. Okay. Alright, well let's leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, it really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.